Hey guys!
Welcome back to Likewise Pod. I'm Issa.
And I'm Sam, and we're so excited to be back with another episode this week. I loved last week's episode, and, well, I'm having one of those moments where I'm like, wait, now I can't remember what we talked about, and I literally just listened to it. But I loved it. It was good. Oh my gosh, the tweens! Wait, ever since we did that, I've gone on TikTok and there's been a lot of tweens on my For You page, like real looking tweens.
Yeah, like she
Like
sent me
11-year-olds.
TikToks. Yes, she sent me TikToks with like 12 likes. And I'm like, Sam, you do realize that they can see when someone sends their TikTok to someone.
Oh yeah, I guess they can see that. But I was just like so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a tween.
They do still in fact exist out in the wild, which interesting.
Few and far between, but they're there.
This episode we both feel like is gonna be, for Likewise, a relatively short-ish episode, which could be anywhere between like 30 and 50 minutes. That is a short episode for us.
Yeah, I'm like, for Likewise, short.
Yes, not like Likewise minis shorts, but you know, maybe we'll set a new record. Don't know.
I think it's like physically impossible for us to have a regular episode the length of a Likewise mini with the two of us talking.
Yeah, that's true, because we both talk the same amount that we would in a regular mini, but then, you know, there's two of us, so times two is 40 minutes.
Right.
At least.
And
then we have this time at the beginning where we just talk about nothing.
Extra stuff.
Skip, so.
Fluff. We've got our fluff.
Yes, we love it. Anyways, Sam, wanna get us started with your Roses and Thorns of the week?
Yeah, so my thorn number one is that I haven't been working out as much as I want to. I don't think I've been to the gym since like sometime in the middle of last week, like maybe last Tuesday. Yeah, and before that I had only been going like every Monday, and before that started I'd been going like 4 times a week, so it's kind of sad. And my other thorn number 2, is that I went to Marshall's today because I left my clear bag back home, and I need a clear purse for Taylor Swift this weekend, which is my rose. But I need a clear bag, so I go to Marshall's to look. They don't have any, but they have like a tiny little wristlet wallet thing that is small enough for these size requirements, which most wristlets are bigger than these size requirements, so it was a challenge. So I get that, and I check out the clearance. They had great clearance, so I bought a couple things. Well, I've never flopped this hard. I come home and try it on. Literally none of it fits. Like 2 things fit, but like the pants I got didn't fit. And you know the terrible feeling when pants don't fit? Yeah. So then I just put my sweatpants back on, and I was like, yep, I feel like a flop right now. And hopefully I can return them. I don't know what their policy is really like with like returning things that were on sale. So I'll research, but I need them out of my sight because I'm sad, and it's really cute stuff. So yeah. And like I said, my rose is Taylor Swift this weekend. I'm going to see her in Kansas City. And I also enjoyed having 4th of July off of work.
My thorn is that I'm so sweaty. And like, I love the sun, I love the warmth, I love the heat, but not when it gets into my house. And I want my house to be a cool oasis, but it is not. And so okay, TMI, but I'm a very sweaty person in general. And then this just makes it even worse. And I feel just so disgusting and clammy all day, every day. And I'm like, "Wah." But my rose is that 4th of July was so fun. Like I went with some friends to so it was like the youth team, like youth group leadership team, and then like a couple students, and then some of our other church friends. And one of our friends, she's like house sitting for someone else at the church, and guess where? A houseboat on Lake Union. So
Oh my gosh.
we're at this houseboat on Lake Union for a couple hours on the 4th, and then that was fun. And then a couple of other of those people went up to another person's house up in Everett, and we had dinner, and it was so yum. The mac salad had crab in it, or imitation crab, and it was so yum. Oh my gosh, I could have eaten that like a million times. It was so good. I loved it. And then we did a couple fireworks there, and then we went up to what was told to me was Marysville, but it absolutely was not. It was like by the outlets up north, like the Quilceda outlets on the Tulalip Reservation. Yeah, that is not Marysville. I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe technically it's called Marysville, but I don't believe it. And then we did fireworks there until like midnight or 1 or something. I don't know. And then I drove someone home, and then I got home at like 1:40, 1:45, and I was so tired. But it was a lot of fun. And then also I finished A Court of Mist and Fury yesterday at like midnight 45 or something. I don't know. It was so good. I'm obsessed. And now I'm reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. Love it. Love it. Most recent fantasy convert. Never would have thought. Never in a million years would have thought that I would be reading fantasy.
I'm so happy.
But yeah, that's mine.
Wait, there's more.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I was like, wait, I want you to talk about that.
Literally reading my comment on the Google Doc. I'm like, that's it. And then I resolved it. I was like, what are you talking about? There's more. Yeah, also, I'm going to be going to see the band Camino. But they're not coming to Seattle, so I have to go see them somewhere. And they just so happen to be playing in Omaha, Nebraska. So, I'll be going there, and Sam will be going there. So we'll be seeing each other in October. And I'm so excited. Isa is going to Nebraska.
I'm so excited to like show you around, and also just for the fact that we haven't seen each other since 5 Seconds of Summer last June, and that's just weird.
Yeah, that's really sad.
So
over a year ago.
It'll be, yeah, sad. It doesn't feel like it though. Like it does, but it doesn't.
Yeah, like thank God for modern technology, because I would be so sad. We'd be pen pals, maybe.
Yeah, no, we would. Facts. I actually think about that all the time. Like until Facebook like was a thing, like I saw like this is so irrelevant. I saw one of my like old dance teachers. She was quite older. She just posted like a photo of her and her college roommate who she like danced with in college. That she found out of like an old like scrapbook or like something, and that friend like commented on it, and I'm like, wow, the fact that they were like able to like find each other later, which I guess if you remember someone's name, like you could find them later even if you didn't keep in touch, but still like the fact that like they didn't have like Facebook and technology like that, and they managed to like stay connected. I don't know. It's cute.
That's cute. Oh, wow. When there's so much social media that's out there that we just can't figure out because we're old, we can stay in touch like that on old stuff like Instagram.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wow. Oh,
love.
That's so cute.
This episode, it's actually a very interesting topic, and I just like thought about it I think for so long that it's kind of like fizzling out of my brain a little bit. But like months ago, this girl on TikTok, I'm pretty sure her name is Gabrielle, she went super viral because she made this TikTok talking about like why careers are dying, and like this whole concept that like careers are dead, they're dying because of Gen Z. And like not in like a bad way, but she's just saying like Gen Z has different perceptions and attitudes and everything when it comes to like what a career really is. It's like different from how other generations perceive careers. And so her whole thing is that they're dying. She made multiple videos about it. She actually makes a lot of cool videos too, like just about careers in general. So like she does make a lot of like cool motivational content and like gives advice, encouragement, tips. Like I was just stalking her, and she posted a video talking about like why AI isn't gonna take your job. So that's cool. And yeah, so I just thought it'd be an interesting topic to talk about and kind of just like explore. Like, do we really think careers are dead? What makes Gen Z different? We've kind of talked about that a little bit before, like when we talked about the fact that Issa is more millennial and I'm more Gen Z. But yeah, I just think it's fun to like explore. And then also the fact that like Issa and I probably both have like different thoughts on like careers or how we've always seen them too, because we're two different people.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I thought this was a really interesting topic because I don't know that I'd ever really thought about it before, but then once seeing this topic on our Likewise doc all those weeks ago, I was like, oh,
like months.
yeah, months ago actually. Sorry, might be. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess careers really are taking a turn, or like have been, and like they're very different from how they used to be, or at least I perceive them as different from how I used to perceive them.
Yeah. I love that word, perceive.
Thanks. Word of the day. JK, it's not.
Word of the day.
But maybe it can be. Maybe it's someone's. I don't know.
But yeah, so I also did some like random outside research when I was trying to like, I don't know, find more reasons of like why, like outside of the actual like Gen Z views. I don't know. I just wanted to find some like actual stats. So what I thought was interesting is that Gen Z is going to account for 27% of the workforce by 2025. And oh no, that's not 25. That says 27. 27%. And I don't know if I'm like, if I think that this is like, I think they're trying to show that this is like actually pretty high, because I think a lot of people think that Gen Z is really, really young, but they don't realize that like
They're growing
Gen
up.
Z is going to be over a quarter of the like we're growing up. Like
That's
a lot of
crazy,
Gen
yeah.
Z are like running big things.
Yeah.
Like the number feels small to me, but I do think it's big, because that is right over a quarter. So that is wild. Like soon then in another, I don't know, 10, 20 years they'll be like half. So
Yeah. Wow.
but in addition to that, other fun statistic, Gallup said that 54% of Gen Z employees are ambivalent or not engaged at work, which I just thought was kind of funny. Like, that's, I don't know, probably accurate.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that also goes kind of to the point of, was it last week or weeks before? I don't know, whenever we were talking about Gen Z. Just like people feeling like sense of entitlement. Just in that they're like, oh, well, we want to do what makes us happy. We want to do like blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, yeah, it's going to make you happy right now, but is it setting you up for future happiness? And I think that's what, because I was talking to someone about this like a couple months ago, and then he's like, yeah, I mean, he's, I don't know, 10 years older than us, 15, 20, I don't know. He's like, yeah, no, like people should be doing what makes them happy. I'm like, yeah, but then they get into all the things like, this makes me happy, this makes me happy, and then they're like, oh, but now I'm not happy. He's like, well, what I'm talking about is do what makes you happy in the future. So you have to be willing to make those sacrifices now so that you're setting yourself up for like success in the future. I'm like, okay, that's a better way to think about it than just, I'm going to do what makes me happy. Because you know what?
Yeah.
Lots of things are going to make me happy, but are they going to be setting me up for future happiness? Probably not.
Yeah, I think that like Gen Z has an interesting view on the whole like do what makes you happy thing, because as much as like that's a core thing of like, yeah, we just want to do what we want to do, it's also like I feel like enough of Gen Z has seen the like do what makes you happy going wrong, where like people are like, don't turn every hobby into a job. Like keep your hobbies, like let yourself have these things that are fun to you.
Yeah.
You don't want to like end up hating what was once fun to you, which yeah, that's the thing. And then also there is like the whole thing of like, I don't know, like needing to like make money. So a lot of like people our age are like, yeah, this, the reality of like the world right now is that everything is so expensive. And so like simply for a lot of us, just doing what makes us happy is not going to actually provide any stable income. So
Yeah.
that's tough. So it seems like the main point that the girl from TikTok made was that like careers are dying because like Gen Z isn't passionate, or like they don't put value in, or like they don't like identify with the actual job they're doing as much as other generations did. Like other generations made their careers, their jobs, whatever, their entire life. Like they were like so dedicated to like, they're like, I want to do this, like I want to work in corporate, this, like I'm gonna like do this, like they made that their life. But a lot of Gen Z is like, I just want to show up, work my hours, get paid, and not have to think about this place until I'm back here again clocked in. Like I only think about this when I'm clocked in. I have like good work-life balance. Like I set boundaries. Like I don't have my email on my phone. Like I work at work and I don't think about work when I'm not at work. And I'm like, that is some kudos to you, because I think about work all the time. Or like, you know, I don't have the same boundaries because I'm doing a job that I don't know, like I'm doing something that's like really like fun for me, something I've always wanted to do, like passionate about. But a lot of Gen Z doesn't feel that way. Like they're like, I want to get my bag and get out.
Yeah, that's so funny to me, because I mean, me, even with my part-time, like I feel like I'm still always thinking about work. I'm like, oh my gosh, this happened or that happened, or what's gonna happen on Sunday, what's gonna happen the next match day, like what if someone doesn't show up again, what if I have to be a ball kid, what if, and yeah, just all the things. I'm like, dang, even with part-times and not like full-on careers, I'm still stressed.
I like that point about like doing what, like thinking about it as like what's going to make me happy later. Like what do I have to do to like ensure that I'm like going to have lasting happiness, like set myself up for success.
Yeah.
Like that way I can actually like enjoy my personal life.
Yeah. I think it's also interesting too, just that like Gen Z doesn't have that drive or that passion, because I'm trying to think like a lot of people our age, our friends, like technically we are Gen Z, right? Why do a lot of people our age, our friends, like have these passions, whereas younger Gen Z just doesn't? Like what changed? Like, because I don't, like, yeah, I think COVID probably did a number to that, but I think that it was also already changed, or something happened before that, because like my sister, like she just graduated from high school. I almost said college. She just graduated from high school, and like she doesn't know what she wants to do. There's nothing that she's like really passionate about, and it's not just been this way since COVID. It's kind of always been this way. And yeah, there are some of her friends like know what they want to do. Yeah, some of her friends have their passions, but there's always going to be exceptions to the rule, right? I mean, and not saying that this is a rule, like, no one in Gen Z has passions, but like, I want to know, like, what shifted, what changed from having passionate individuals and people with desires and hopes and dreams to people just wanting to get in and get out.
Yeah, I wonder about that too, because it's obviously like not everybody, because I know a lot of people who are really passionate about what they do, but also I do see like a good amount of people with that mindset too, of like they do still have things that they're passionate about. Like obviously like some doesn't mean they don't have nothing,
right?
But because I did also see something said that so like other studies did say that Gen Z is really drawn to a sense of purpose in work, which I was like, that's kind of weird. That contradicts a lot of like these new perspectives on like careers. Like people don't want careers anymore. They want a steady job that's going to give them the money they need to live their life that they want. But I think that there is still that sense of purpose in like, there's a really strong sense of like morals, ethics, justice in a lot of Gen Z that's like really generation defining. And so I think like as much as like maybe they're not super passionate about what they're doing, but like they still have like Gen Z still has this view of like I will draw the line, like I won't work for a place that does these things. Like, I won't work for a place that doesn't respect my personal boundaries. I won't work for a place that doesn't, like, I want to work for somewhere that, like, supports the same overall missions and, like, goals that I have. They do service in these areas that I like. They donate to, like, nonprofits I like. They still look for that. Like, that is, like, a sense of purpose to them where, like, they feel good about about the company they work for.
Right.
But maybe, and then at the same time, obviously there are still a lot of young people who want to do a lot of, like, very meaningful careers that are very necessary, like working in healthcare, all those kinds of things. There are still a lot of young people who want to do that. So, like, yeah, maybe they are very driven in that way. So I can see that. But I just think it's interesting that there's so much contradicting things. But I also don't really know where that shift happened. And I'll say everything's because of online, but maybe, like, a big part of it is, like, not necessarily COVID, but, like, just how much, like, the internet has been in our lives, because we've seen, like, the lack of careers more. Like, we've seen, like, things that people see as easy careers, like influencers. People think it's an easy career. I'm not calling it easy, but, like, influencers, reality TV stars, all these things. And so everybody's gonna think, like, I can have an easy career made for me. Like, I don't have to, like, go work and do all this stuff. And, like, maybe that's the easier way out, but it's also not really attainable. With things that people see as, like, easy careers, like, we see people who, like, they go on reality TV show, they're an influencer, something that a lot of people like to perceive as being a very easy career, because they don't have to work a traditional 9 to 5, they just seem to have everything made for them, like, they have so much money, people see that and they're like, well, I don't need to, like, see myself having these big ambitious, like, goals for other careers. Like, that's, like, so cool. Like, you can have a very, like, sustainable life without doing a whole lot of work or something. But the reality is that, like, there's way too many people for everybody to, like, just have money like that. Like, there's too many people in this world for everyone to, like, easily be an influencer or be a reality TV star and then have, like, a bunch of followers.
Yeah. And,
like, it's not the average person's life.
Yeah, and then if we do have, everyone turning to reality TV or being an influencer or competition shows or, whatever, then it's like, okay, where are the people doing the jobs that, like, not saying that entertainment isn't necessary, but where are the people doing the jobs that are, like, necessary?
Right.
Where...
And we are seeing that, too, like, the shortages in healthcare, the shortages in public education, which a lot of it is from COVID, and then, like, the recovery of, like, there's not enough support. They're not getting paid what they need to be getting paid, so they're going to find what they need to support their lives elsewhere. Like, there are people who want to do it, but there's not people who are able to. Like, it's just not sustainable.
Yeah, like you're saying, there's a huge shortage of healthcare. There's a huge shortage in education. And so people, I'm not saying that people, like, places are necessarily lowering their standards, but, because, like, I really don't know about these industries very much. So they very well could just still be hiring all the same applicants that they would be anyways, but just more, but I feel like it might get to a point where these industries might have to lower the bar a little bit just so that the people who really do want to get in but just for some reason can't right now, like, then they will. And, not saying that we don't want no, we do want the best of the best teachers. We do want the best of the best in education. We do want the best of the best in medicine and healthcare and stuff, because would you really want a subpar doctor be like, well, it could be cancer, but it also could not be. Like, okay, thank you. I could have diagnosed myself with either yes cancer or no cancer. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like how do we ignite the passion, I guess? Where can we find passion for people to have?
True. It's deep. I think a lot of it's also like mental health too. Like it's in a very different place now in terms of like understanding of mental health and people's own like experiences, and like I don't know, I feel like it's just way
Yeah,
like there's a lot more widespread
I feel like because there
mental health
is
things now.
more understanding of it and more like acceptance of it, that there's also, I mean, this is with anything, but just since we're talking about mental health, like there's also more abuse of it, right? Like people
Yeah.
are like, oh, I need a mental health day. Oh, okay. And like people aren't gonna ask questions. They're not gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like, oh, yeah, like we'll give that to you, but is it really for anything? No, it's just because someone has a hangover. It's because someone didn't sleep well. And you know what? That sucks when you don't sleep well, but life still goes on. And I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's one of those this is why we can't have nice things moments. That actually reminds me, I know somebody who their work actually has like a interesting policy on their because they actually have like mental health days that they can like actually take. It's like different from PTO whatnot. It's like part of their benefits, because this is also particularly an establishment within mental health. It is like a healthcare mental health place, you know. But with their policy, they have to like submit their mental health day time off like as far in advance as they have to submit their like PTO. Like they have to have like 2 weeks or more in advance planned mental health day. And so it's kind of like silly. It's like, wait, how am I supposed to know when I'm gonna have a breakdown? Which like I get a lot of people can use that as like, this is a day like where I need to like have like an in-person therapy that I have to like drive an hour and a half away for, or like I have like I know that this other thing is going on, or like it's an anniversary of this tragic event, so like I know that. But like other like real mental health days like would not be, I don't know, you can't see the future like that. You don't just know.
Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, that's rough.
Isn't that just, I just think it's interesting that like they have to
Interesting.
submit it early. Yeah, just funny.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I understand it because I see it, and I do think it's real that like the idea of careers is so different. Like a lot of people now are just like, yep, nope, I'm going and I'm getting paid and I'm gonna go have fun on my days off, and that's my real life, and work is not my real life. This isn't like reality, this is work. It's like a different thing.
Yeah.
But
Which is,
for me, it's just my life.
yeah. And like, it's so funny to me because, like, I mean, if or when I get full time, like with the Sounders, like, that's my dream. I would be like, work life, home life, almost the same thing. Like, I would be like, this is my dream. This is amazing. And, you know, yeah, I know that, like, it would get tiring after a while. And, like, some things I'd be like, no, I just can't think about work right now. But I just, man, I'm still reeling from the fact that I can even say, like, oh, yeah, I work for the Sounders. Even though I always say, well, it's just part time. Like,
Right.
but I'm like, wow, it's still not everyone can say that. And I'm grateful. So just it honestly, it makes me more sad than anything that like people don't have like the passions and like the dreams and like desires of their hearts that they want to work or like that they want to do things. And because I'm like, you don't get to experience that. Like you don't get to experience like love, like loving what you're doing, whether it's full time or whether it's part time or like just volunteer work, you know? Like I would hope that people can love what they do.
Right. And it's just like, maybe the thing is like they just haven't seen anything yet that like they can actually picture themselves like wanting to do,
Yeah.
or like being able to do. Like, you know, people who like maybe like they're not the best at like traditional like school, like they've like always not liked school because they just like think they're not good at it, or like maybe they're more focused on sports but they don't love their sports enough to like want to do them forever, or like, you know, then you're like in this tough thing of like, well, then what the heck am I supposed to do? And you
Yeah.
just can't find anything or see anything, especially if everybody around you is doing like very traditional careers. But you also are like, I don't want to have a business. I don't want to do that. So it's like, it's just hard. You get like trapped in like a bubble where you like can't find something because there are so many things. And a lot of things maybe don't seem appealing, and that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I wish I could like give people guidance. I found like I kind of was somebody who didn't completely know what I wanted. Like, I thought I knew. Like, I had random ideas, like how you do when you're younger. Like, I was like, yeah, like I kind of want to study environmental science or something. I don't know. Just because I liked my AP environmental science class. That's really it. And I always liked school. So, like, that was also weird. But then it wasn't until, like, I found what I wanted to do through, like, YouTube. Like, I always knew I loved fashion, whatever. But, like, then I found out about, like, my actual major being a thing and, like, all that just from, like, watching YouTubers and, like, seeing them go to school and stuff. So, I don't know. It's hard. You just never know. Things just come in random moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I still don't know exactly what I want to do, but I do know that I want to work in sports. And so, at least there's that.
Right.
But just, yeah, figuring it out is half the battle. And then actually getting your foot in the door is another half of the battle. And then going from there.
And, like, maybe, like, trying hobbies you, like, don't even think you'll really enjoy. Like, I think is also a big thing. Or, like, even if, like, you were, like, a little iffy about it at first, like, keep going. Or, like, it's okay if you, like, stop something for a long time. Because, like, maybe you'll do it again. I don't know. Like us in the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always loved it. But, like, there were times where we're, like, we just got so overwhelmed and we just haven't done it for, like, months. But then we come back and we're like, this is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, I just think about how, like, the book episode used to talk about how, like, she actually doesn't, like, didn't like reading or, like, doesn't even think she likes reading. But I'm like, you like reading. I know you do.
Well, okay, I do now. I like reading
Yeah.
now.
It's just so funny. Like,
but,
just, like, try
yeah.
things you don't think you'll even like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, or try things that you don't know if you'd even, like, have, I don't know, like, the creative potential for or have any, like, the skill set required for it, because you might surprise yourself. Or if there's something that you can do with someone else and then you're like, yeah, let's just do this together, you might surprise each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I definitely think, like, trying things. I mean, I know we said, like, shouldn't make hobbies a career. Like, I mean, that's really up to the person. Because, like, I mean, we want our hobby to be a career.
Yeah. So tell your friends to listen to Likewise. Duh.
Yeah. But it's just interesting. Like, you can obviously, like, I mean, the more you then, like, develop new hobbies, maybe then you'll also, like, start feeling like you could, like, find other things you're interested in too. Like, it just, like, stirs up a, like, you like things. You start feeling like you have, like, drive.
Yeah, like, start a podcast, write a book, star in a TV show, send in your applications places. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
apply for The Circle.
okay, listen, I've been trying the past couple of years. They have not selected me yet, so
Apply for The Bachelor.
no, seriously, like, all the things. Like, you would really surprise yourself. I still surprise myself even with the pod. I mean, do I really think I can? No. But do I do it anyways? Yes. So, you never know till you try it, and then even then you still don't know until you try it a couple times.
Yeah. Maybe for a couple years. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only, like, advice I have. I also think that, like, you shouldn't necessarily be, like, ashamed either. Like, I don't want anyone to feel, like, shame for, like, not knowing what they want to do either. Or, like, because it doesn't mean that you're completely, like,
You're not hopeless.
yeah, you're not, like, just not a driven person. You don't just, like, not have any ambitions forever. Like, just because you don't have, like, anything in the moment, maybe, like, you just haven't found the right thing. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but if you want to impress Sam, make sure to have ambitions.
Yeah, I love it when people are ambitious.
Yeah, I feel like that's my advice too. Like, just try things, even if you don't know if you'll like them or if you don't know you'll be good at them. Because I'm really bad at that. Like, I need to take my own advice. I need to just try things, even if I don't know if I'll like them, or especially if I don't know if I'll be good at them. Because I usually only do things that I feel like I'll be good at. But also, my toxic trait, probably have many, but like my biggest one, I think, is that is that I think like I see someone do something, or like I'll see something, I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Like, do I
Yeah.
believe that I could be a kicker of an NFL team currently? Yes.
Absolutely.
No, like I 100%. Okay, maybe not like currently, but because I've pulled my quad, and so maybe like I need to get into like a little bit of shape where I can like actually kick a ball again a ways away. But kicking American football and getting up into the air and like far is so much easier than kicking a soccer ball. So do I think I can do it? Yes. Did my brother shoot me down when I told him that? Yes.
Yes.
Do I still think I can do it? Yes. So
So funny.
really just have that I feel like that's kind of good though, like with trying things, maybe not trying to be an NFL kicker, but just like trying new things, like kind of have that I don't know, like arrogant confidence that you'll be good at something. And then
Right.
if you're not, like, you don't have to tell anybody, like especially if you do it
Yeah.
alone. But also get a partner and do things, because would I have a podcast if I wasn't doing this with Sam? No, absolutely not.
Yeah. That's a good point. I also, that makes me think, something I skipped over that I had written down was that, like, an article also said that Gen Z is more likely to have independent jobs or multiple jobs. Like, they're more likely than older generations to have multiple jobs, or like independent jobs, as in like, I don't know, having business, doing more not traditional things, or like working for themselves. Which I thought that was interesting. And I remember episodes ago, you were talking about how you were like, if I could, I would just have like two or three different part-time jobs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you were just like, I would just do that. Like, I just would love to do like all these things, because I, you know, like the whole like music or sports, like, like,
Yeah, and I get bored
it's
so
like
easily.
you can, yeah, like you can do multiple things. And I guess like for us, like, while we don't necessarily have like multiple jobs, we kind of do have multiple jobs. Like, yes, I only have one main source of income, my like actual corporate job, but then like full-time, likewise, like it, no, it's not like a full-time job, but like it is, like we try to do a lot, and we try to be like on it all the time. There's likewise, there's other hobbies and things we want to do. There's also like consuming content, because like to be able to make content, you have to consume content. Then there's, I mean, I don't do it anymore, but I used to do stuff for H3R, and I know Issa still does. So it's like, there's like, and then like you do stuff for your church, and like there's so many things. So it's like, we do have all these like responsibilities that aren't always jobs. So like, you could also like volunteer in addition to having like a job. Maybe you'll find some other interests that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, just find stuff to fill your time, and then I feel like from that you'll find passions. Like, I don't know. It's so hard, because I don't know the answers to these things, because I'm still looking for the answers.
Yeah. Feel that. I don't know if there's even like an answer. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably not. Like, I feel like the closest we can come to an answer is just try things out.
Try it.
You never know. Like, you literally,
Yeah.
you never know. Like Justin Bieber once said, never say never.
Love that. I know I did say that like my job is like a big part of my life, and like, yeah, like my career kind of is my life, different from a lot of Gen Z. But that's just because like when you like move completely for like a job opportunity or something, and like you don't really have anything, like you're away from your friends, your family, your coworkers do become your friends. Like, you could obviously find friends other ways, but like I do have like a great friend group at work. Like, young people my age, like graduated same year as me, are also creatives. Like, we're great friends. So it's like, yeah, they're basically my family here, which that's my point, was like people are super always talking about how like the biggest red flag when you're like applying for jobs or like interviewing for jobs is if they're saying like their favorite thing about where they work is that it's like one big family. Like, yeah, that probably in an interview does sound like a red flag, and like the company culture might be toxic because like if they're saying we're just one big family, maybe they're like not super respectful of like personal boundaries, or they like expect you to, if they're like, well, we're a family, so they maybe have inappropriate conversations, or like you feel pressured to like be friends with people you don't want to be friends with, or you feel like they're infringing on your personal time, or like, you know, I don't know, whatever. But I just like, that's just not my experience. Like, where I'm at, like, my friends are at my work, my coworkers are my best friends, and they're practically my family. We had a pool party on Father's Day because none of us have dads here, so like that tells you enough.
Oh my gosh, that's like found family in a book.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah, it's fun.
I mean, even with the sounders and like other match day assistants, that's what my role is called. Like I love them. I adore them, and like I've found some of like, you know, new best friends. And it's because we all love sports. We all love soccer. And like I've had friends in the past like who really like sports and stuff, but it's never been like, I don't know, it's never been like the way that it is with my Sounders friends. And so it's really nice to have this new community and like this new, yeah, like Sounders family. And also, I think I kind of started a Sounders book club.
Oh, I love that.
I showed my friends the TikTok of the Happy Place book club with the bookmarks.
Oh, yes,
And
I
like,
loved that.
And they're like, oh my gosh, can we have a book club? I was like, yes. And then, yeah, it's so funny. But,
Aww,
so hopefully it'll start.
that's so good. I love that.
But yeah, I think it's, yeah, like Sam was saying, if like in interviews they're like, oh yeah, it's like a big old family here, then yeah, it could be a red flag. But also it's like, I guess just go with your gut on that, because
Yeah,
maybe
like,
it's not a
that's
red
just so
flag. Maybe
yeah.
they just mean that like you meet your best friends and then they become like your family, or like it's such a tight knit group that it's like family, or that they really care for you as if like you were their family.
Right. Like, maybe it's like, yeah, it's like a small town and everyone's willing to like help each other. Like, people here like are very supportive, or like we do so much for each other. Like, I don't know, it's all about balance. I think there's ways in where it's bad and ways that it's good.
Yeah, but unfortunately with that one, you don't know until you experience it. So
Yeah, just gotta go for it. I mean, if you get the vibe that not vibe if you like are getting the feeling that it's like seems like a red flag, like maybe you're already picking up like an odd energy, then maybe no. But if it doesn't feel like evil, then it's probably fine.
yeah, and you know what? If you're in a state like Washington where it's an at-will state, then you can quit for whatever reason you want, and just right then and there. Even if the company's policies are like, okay, you have to give 2 weeks notice or you have to give a month notice, like legally you don't have to, because the state of Washington is an at-will state. So you can quit right then and there for no reason at all. You could just be like, I don't like the family.
Peace.
But I probably would not recommend that unless it's just like really like a toxic environment, but would probably recommend giving like 2 weeks just to be courteous,
Right.
if you can.
I hope maybe some of our thoughts were coherent, relatable, and maybe taught you something you didn't know, or motivated you a little bit, made you want to try something.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, song of the week. I'm so excited. Our playlist is getting so long, and I really wish we would have done like separate playlists for like each Likewise season, because then this would have been the fourth one instead of, because now there's like 175 songs on there.
Ooh,
which
great
is
point.
a lot.
We could like,
Maybe season 5.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I was gonna say we could do like a big one. We could probably get like all of season 4 onto a separate one. That's just some work. But yeah, maybe like season 5 will like.
Yeah, so that'll begin in January. Because if you haven't caught on, each season is a different calendar year. Because it just makes it easier to be like, new season. I mean, I guess we can like decide if something like big happens, then we're like, no, we need a new season right now. But until then, it's just it ends on December 31st.
It makes sense.
Yeah, new year, new season. Perfect. Love
it.
So, Sam, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is called Summer in My Head by Gold Park, and it's so good. It like sounds like summer. That's the best way to describe it. And I found it because my good friend Mar from work told me about it, and it's so good. We were like just doing like a little project, like a shoot, and I had my laptop plugged into our like speaker system in our big studio because the only dongle that we had available was like the kind that plugs into my laptop and not my phone. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna like put my Spotify up on my laptop right now. And so I was on Spotify and we're like, ooh, we need something like fun and summery. And she was like, yeah, like this song is so good, I just found it. And I was like, okay. So I put it on and I was like, this is amazing, thank you. So yeah, I've been listening to that a lot. It's so good.
Cute. I'll need to listen to it. My song of the week is Kill Be Girl by the Backseat Lovers, and I was just listening to some music in the car the other day, and it came on. I was like, ooh, that's so good. And yep, that's my story.
Love that song.
It's so good. I'm like, wow, dream, amazing. Going on all the playlists now.
It's a great driving song.
Yeah, no, it really is. I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. I love it. But yeah, wow. I think that's all we've got for you this week.
Somewhat shorter.
Yeah, no, actually it is. So, hopefully you liked this 50-minute Likewise episode. And if you did, please make sure to rate and review us, especially on Apple Podcasts, because that's how, the algorithm works. It sends out the ones, it recommends the ones with rates and reviews. So we would love to see that, so that other people can listen. And, also just like text it to your friends or something. I don't know. It could be fun. Maybe you all can learn something together. Don't know. And then make sure to also follow us on whatever streaming platform you use so that you're notified as soon as an episode comes out. And on Instagram at likewise_pod, because it's so cute and we're so active on there, and it's a fun time. Actually, it was really fun a couple weeks ago when I posted like the video of like the sound of you killing the spider on the wall, and people thought, like, a couple people guessed it was you killing a spider, but a lot of people thought it was either you dropping your hydro twice or like shelves falling. And I was like, that's so funny.
So funny.
Should do more polls.
Yes, we definitely have like, that's what I like about the Instagram. Like, it's kind of silly goofy. Like, it's cute, but then we also post like random little like memes on the story, or there's things like that where it's like stuff that gets like cut out of the episode, but like we'll put it. It's like exclusive content.
Yeah,
it's free.
Not much stuff gets cut out of the episodes because I'm lazy, but sometimes funny stuff like that happens. I'm like, we're not gonna subject them to 5 minutes of silence because Sam was trying to kill a spider.
Yeah, also because I said I was like, okay, I'm gonna pause, and I didn't even pause my recording. Issa paused her recording, so like my whole sound like that, it just like stayed.
Yeah, that was really funny too. Luckily, it was not hard to find. But yeah, so fun, so good. Can't wait for more.
Same. Oh, so fun.
Yeah, so appreciate this little talk, and I hope you just have a really great rest of your night.
Thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all. Bye.